Okay, again, the DSTV Premiership does return as well, right? So we've got three fixtures to look forward in midweek, including a Soweto Derby between Orlando Pirates and MOROKA Swallows. And then we have AMAZULU will take on Mamelodi Sundowns in Durban on Wednesday. And then also we have a game that will take place at Polokwane at the Peter Mokaba Stadium between Sekhukhune United as well as Chippa United, right? So let's say this. Let's get straight to the point, right? The Soweto Derby between Orlando Pirates and MOROKA Swallows. Coming into this one, Pirates haven't also really had a great start to the season. They only languish in ninth position. Yes, they won the Soweto Derby against Kaizer Chiefs, but we need to also be honest about Pirates' season overall. They haven't really had a great season, irrespective of the fact that they already won the MTN 8. Yes, they've got silverware, but their league run has been very poor. This is a team that you would be expecting to challenge Mamelodi Sundowns for the title, but they're way below par. You understand? They're way below par. They are far from competing with the Brazilians. They are far from even reaching those standards. You understand? That Mamelodi Sundowns have already set. Because now coming into this one, Pirates have only scored twice in 3 games. It shows also their lack of firepower, lack of goals up front. Yes, Evidence Mahopa, yes, he's their striker so far. Zakelele Pasa is still on the sidelines. He's not 100% fully fit, but yeah, it just speaks a lot to the Buccaneers season so far. Remember, they were also knocked out in the Carling Knockout Cup to Richards Bay. They were also knocked out of the CAF Champions League. So this is they've had a very disappointing season so far, right? But at least one thing that can work for them is that the positive side is that at least they've gone 3 games unbeaten in the league so far. If we look back to that defeat away to Cape Town Spurs, they've gone the next 3 games without defeat, right? They won 1-0 against Sekhukhune, they won the derby against Kaizer Chiefs, and they also drew recently against Richards Bay away from home. So yeah, there is some room for optimism. There's some room for positivity for the Sea Robbers coming into this derby. As well as on the side of MOROKA Swallows, they've had a pretty even season, if I'm to put it like that. It's pretty even. The season that they've had is pretty even, due to the fact that yes, they find themselves in 6th position. They've collected 18 points so far this season, and look, I think that's a great start for MOROKA Swallows. Yes, Andile Jali as well as Palani in the midfield providing the stability. We also see players like Lindo Wuhlim Jali, who has also been pulling the strings in attack, as well as their top goal scorer, who's amongst the top goal scorers in the league. Tsegofatso Mabasa has been banging those goals, but unfortunately he is suspended for this game against his parent club, Orlando Pirates, after picking up a yellow card in the other derby against Kaizer Chiefs last week Sunday at Dobsonville Stadium. So Tsegofatso Mabasa won't be available for selection against his former club, Orlando Pirates. And then my prediction for this game is pretty straightforward. Yes, Orlando Pirates will win this game slightly by 2-1. Due to the fact that Orlando Pirates, yes, home ground advantage will be on their side, due to the fact that, okay, they will have some of their key players back, the likes of Vincent Bule, who actually had a great game against the Natal Rich Boys last time out. You can see he's really getting back to his full fitness. But as I might be worried, the one player that I'm really worried for at Orlando Pirates is Monapule Saleng. He has not really been at his best so far this season, and I think it goes back to the fact that he might just be a one-season wonder, as you might think, because he's just not at it at all. He hasn't really offered Pirates much this season compared to what he did last season. Because remember, in the reverse fixture between Swallows and Orlando Pirates last season, Monapule Saleng scored a hat-trick against his former club. Even this season, he hasn't really hit the ground running. In this very fixture last season, Orlando Pirates won this game, last season by a 0-0, thanks to the Cameroonian striker, former Chippa United forward Evan Gar, scoring the only goal of the game. So a lot of these Pirates players have to step up. Katlego Mofokeng is still young, so you don't want to put everything on his shoulders. Patrick Masangwani, very key. He'll be very key for Orlando Pirates in attack, as well as Kemit Erasmus, who's not 100% fully fit, But yeah, he will also be very key alongside Evidence Mahopa, alongside Miguel Team in the midfield, pulling the strings alongside Tabang Munare, and as well as Philip Ndlondlo. So yeah, Orlando Pirates will win this game by 2-1. It will just be a narrow victory for them. And then let's go to Durban. Let's go to AMAZULU versus Mamelodi Sundowns. Both of these clubs are on a quest for redemption. Yes, Mamelodi Sundowns have had a wonderful start to the league. In the league so far, they've won 9 out of 9, setting a record, breaking Kaizer Chiefs' record as well. And they also won the African Football League, the first team to win it, to win the inaugural competition, the African Football League. As well as now coming into this one, Mamelodi Sundowns, obviously off the back of that away defeat to TP Mazembe in match day 2 of the CAF Champions League group stages. As well as for AMAZULU, they will be licking their wounds after losing out to TS Galaxy in the Carling Knockout Cup semi-finals. So both teams coming into this one off a back of defeats, and they would like to use this opportunity to rectify, get their season back on track, and get back to winning ways. But obviously Mamelodi Sundowns will overwhelmingly win this game. They come into this game as the overwhelming favorites of winning this tie. I see Mamelodi Sundowns breaking more records, winning 10 out of 10. They will win the game tomorrow. I think it will be at Mabhida or at the Kingswell Stadium. We yet to receive confirmation on that one, but the game will be scheduled to take place at 9:30 on Wednesday evening, right? Wednesday evening, the 6th of December. And then the other game will be held at Polokwane between Sekhukhune United as well as Chippa United. Both these teams have been struggling so far this season. Sekhukhune United coming into this game with only 2 wins from their last 6 in all competitions. They've only won twice in their last 6 games in all competitions. Yes, they come off a back of a 2-1 victory in the CAF Confederations Cup against Deblis Noyer of Congo. Against the Congolese outfit. They won by 2-1 against the Congolese outfit. Yes, that's the first win for Letlhonolo CM's tenure after they did lose as well their opening game by 2-0, in the match day 1 of the group stages. So at least there is some bit of stability, but they haven't had the best of seasons so far. Yes, their last DSTV Premiership game they won by 2-1 against SuperSport United, but they've only won 2 out of a possible 6 in all competitions, so they haven't had a perfect start at all, and they languish in 13th place as well as Chippa. So both these clubs, Sekhukhune United and Chippa United, are only separated by, what can I say? They're only separated by a point, because think about it, Chippa 15 points, they're in 12th place. Sekhukhune on 14 points in 13th place. So both these clubs are only separated by the position, 1 position and 1 point. So all to play for between these 2 clubs. And going back to the AMAZULU versus Mamelodi Sundowns game, AMAZULU haven't really been as consistent as you would think. Yes, AMAZULU, another team that has been struggling for goals so far this season. Yes, they did score 2 goals in the Carling Knockout Cup in their 3-2 defeat to TS Galaxy, as well as the fact that Junior Dion has been on fire. He's got 7 goals in all competitions, so they will be looking up to him. He scored a double hat-trick against Abafana Beste and their Golden Arrows, so they will be looking to him for inspiration coming into this game against the on-fire in-form Mamelodi Sundowns, who will be looking to break more records and more records, right? So AMAZULU, it's a must-win game for them. Although unfortunately it won't be their day, because Mamelodi Sundowns will win this game by 3-0. I can tell you that for a fact. Mamelodi Sundowns will win the game by 3-0. And then the game between Sekhukhune versus Chippa United, I think Sekhukhune United with the new coach who's a very bright, who's got a great philosophy, who can turn things around. He did some good work at Polokwane City, helping Polokwane City get to the quarterfinals of the Carling Knockout Cup. And Polokwane City is also one of the clubs that have surprised us so far this season. So they languish in the top half of the table. So Letlhonolo Siema is a very good coach with a great philosophy. He knows how to turn things around. And this is another challenge for him. And certainly Sekhukhune United, Babina Noko, will emerge victorious against the Chile Boys at the Peter Mokaba Stadium by 2-1. You understand? Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please also don't forget to mention your own predictions, mention your own comments, and Bafethu will be in touch very soon. You understand? Azisho Badota, Aishube, Ozanazo. Danko.